I was asked to do a little bit more of a review of the Tusk bar that I put on. I gotta say, first and foremost, for the price, you're not going to find anything better, I think. This was, what, $300 versus 700 or $800 in most cases. This does come with the the thing you're supposed to put on there, that tray. But given that I put in my S&B filter, excuse me, and that I had my speaker bar put in, it didn't really fit. So I'm kind of repurposing them. You can see in this case I've just put my spare belt on there in this one. I could have put the S&B filter up on top of it, but it didn't make sense because all the dirty air is going to be, or the dirt itself is going to be coming out of the back fan on that. So insulation wise, this is super easy. I mean, the bolts and everything fit perfectly in there. It took a little finagling though. The bolts are the right sizes, but it's kind of a tight install when you're actually doing it. First thing to install, of course, is down there at the bottom. So you're going to put those nuts in for the bottom piece. That way you have something to attach to the top piece. They recommend that you put the spare tire rack on first. I did this way after the fact because I was traveling, or I was moving. It was just as easy to put it on after as beforehand. And then you just put your spare tire on there. I haven't gone out yet, so I will. And connecting the poles, basically, after you put the bottom piece in, then you can put each one of these independent large metal things in up there, the bracket. Do one on each side. And I did them kind of loosely on both sides to get started, because you do have to kind of turn them in and then connect them here. It kind of feels when you're doing it like it's not going to fit, but it does eventually. Once you get everything tightened down, it does absolutely fit, and it provides a good amount of support here. They fit together really well, and they work really nice. When I had the tray in up top, I mean, it was a cool bit of extra storage if you need it, because typically I roll with my cooler back here. And so having that extra space was a pretty cool idea. But, you know, otherwise, it looks really neat, I think. The other ones I looked at, $700, $800, $900, especially for the two-piece ones. But I was kind of hoping that they had one of these Tusk ones that kind of went right around the headlight to look cool. It still does its job. I mean, at the end of the day, if you roll the thing, you're kind of screwed anyway. So really all I'm using this for is extra storage space, a place to put an extra tire in case I get, you know, left in the trail somewhere. And, you know, extra place to kind of tie stuff to. As you see, that's where I've just crudely kind of zip tied my spare belt there, which I think should help, you know, just in the event that I need one. And I put these little rubber doohickeys on where I have my whip lights, so that should keep it pretty good. Otherwise, again, for the money, can't do much better. If I wanted to, these are absolutely paintable. I would do a quick sand job and use some good enamel paint. So if I wanted these to be red, just like I have my front brush guard is red, you knew that. I did the same thing with my Nerf bars. Now, I didn't do a great job at these, as you can see. I left a couple of places, but these are just regular black Nerf bars. I've got some red spray enamel paint, and when I put these on, they look just, I mean, they're just as close. Nobody can tell the difference when I put them on there, but they stand out more when they're red as opposed to black.